In the great mountain of Unglupi, he cut a lot of woods today, and the window told him exactly how much the wood he cut, which was nearly 4 million wood. That's enough for today. To answer your question about who he is, it's actually a pretty sad story to tell you about it. He was a basketball superstar back on Earth. He was talented and handsome, and life was not bad at all that time, but because he refused to listen to his agency, they kicked him out. And because of that, he developed a bad drinking habit and ended up dying because of the depression that was killing him. After that, he was reborn in King Hong Academy and ended up becoming a teacher of the runic seal department. He admits that at first, when he got reborn and found out about the system, he thought to himself that he will be strong and rich very quickly and live like a king in this world. But what he did not expect, however, was the system only told him to cut wood. He already become a saint of chopping wood, but he still has not broken through the open light stage. One of the students came to him and he had some important message from the headmaster. The examination has started, so he must go to the front yard and select his disciple. He wonders who will even want to be with him with his current cultivation level. He wonders how much the dragon has grown. He is hungry and want to eat something. At the enrollment plaza, a lot of people were waiting in line to become disciples of the swordsman Zhang Himi. On the other hand, and as they expect, no one want to be a student under our protagonist. He did not even bother to show up. John Hemming became angry because of that. This has been going on for 10 years. Now this must stop. He asked the headmaster to take our protagonist position from him and exile him from the Unglupi. The headmaster, who named Higwe, told them to not forget what he did to this academy. He lost all his cultivation and spent 10 years in the revolving light stage in order to protect the academy. They will never forget what he did to them. But at his current situation, he is not suitable for teaching disciples right now. And while they are talking about the best way to kick him out without being rude to him, he showed up and actually agreed with them. They were mocking him for hurting himself in order to catch this small snake. And among those people who were making fun of him, there was one person who did not laugh at all. She knew it that snake was actually become a dragon. John Hemming told him that he can give him this 5 elemental pill of cultivation, but under one condition. He must get at least one disciple under him. And if he does not, he needs to quit from his position forever. Protagonist will not even bother to do anything, so he decided to just go home. But Zhang Himi immediately complained to the master about him. This man will never get any students, so we might also just dismiss him. The master asked for his opinion. Protagonist did not really care about that much at all. He does not have a student anyway. So whatever the master decides. The master then made his announcement. Protagonist will now be dismissed from the academy. But before he finished his word, someone shouted at them to stop. She is willing to be a student under protagonist art and learn the unique seal art. The entire academy was in complete shock. They all tried to convince her to not be his student. He will just treat her like a maid, even to John him to get her. He will even give her the highest position that he has. She does not want anyone to expect him. She already made up her mind. John Hemming was furious, but because he is a freaking narcissist, he thought that protagonist is trying to set him up with her so he can take him over. He will not fall for his plan. He is not an idiot to fail in his trap. John Hemming goes to the master and asks him to let her be protagonist student. He does not want her. Anyway, protagonist asks her why she insists on being his student. He is not that strong anyway. She did not tell him the reason, but she actually a reincarnation of an immortal in her last life. Her cultivation was not successful. She reincarnated with her memory. She wants to choose the sword art department so she can steal their cultivation resources, but she did not expect to find a genuine master here. She accidentally noticed him because of the snake. That snake was actually about to become a dragon. Even if she herself was an immortal in her past life, she would not be able to stand against a snake that is about to become a dragon. How did he manage to win against this legendary creature? There were no objections. So from now on, she will become protagonist disciple. This was not what protagonist wanted, but it's too late for that. The examination had finally finished. Protagonist asked her for her name. Her name is Shu Lui. He will do his best to teach her, but in the end, it all depends on her willing to learn and study after they return to his position, to his place. So she was wondering why this high-level master lives in this creepy place. Protagonist told her there are only 3 rules in this place. First, she must learn herself. Second, she is free to go wherever she wants to go. And lastly, since there were no students in his department in the last 10 years, the academy did not give them any resources, but still he will give her the same education as the other student. He gives her 2 books. One of them is about theories in desert and the other is just an introduction to the unique shield art. The place that she will be staying in is like crap and old looking dusty out. protagonist start cooking the snake. He was just so precious. Someone will even say he is Gordon Ramsay of the cultivation. The smell reached her in the room. It was absolutely delicious. She wondered what he was cooking, but when she saw him barbecuing the snake, she was shocked. And a snake body can be used to make a legendary item. This item will be a legacy and can pass through generations. And he just ate it like it's nothing. She could not hold it any longer and decided to go to him. She asked him if she can have just a small bite. His answer was absolutely no. She was about to cry, but she really could not eat it. She became upset, but he told her to stop. He will give her a small piece from it, but she is only allowed to just lick it. She must trust him in this. When she licked it, she will know why he refused to give her a bite. Okay then, she will try it, and the moment her tongue touches the stick, the spiritual energy starts flowing all over her body. This is too much for her. She has already reached her maximum spirit energy in her current level. If she takes just a small bite, she would explode to death. She thanked him for literally saving her life. He told her that she is only allowed to lick it once every day. At night, two of the other department students were about to steal their resources. The last time, the student who tried to steal them got caught and beaten very badly, but this time they came prepared. They have the senior brother, 1000 days of drunkenness, a week of this, and they will faint straight away. They need to be quiet. Protagonist was giving his horse some grasses to eat. He is taking care of him, and right after he goes, it's their time to steal his precious horse. While Shui Liu is in her room studying the book whose protagonist gave her, she heard some noise outside, and when she went out to see what's going on, the thief was trying to steal protagonist's horse, but she quickly confronts them about it. But they did not listen to her and ask her to go inside, so nothing bad could happen to her. And when she refuses to vent to them, one of them starts charging at her. He will teach her a lesson, but she kicked him in the face, making him fly and then hit the ground. He will use his cultivation to try again and fight her, but she still managed to kick him in his face again. And before his friend get involved with her, protagonist heard the noise, got up from his bed and active a shield around his area. It's a soundproof room. That means her master has no plan letting them go. They are in huge trouble. After they get beaten up by her, they went to their master, whose name Zhao Sheng, from the beast taming department. He gave them some pills to treat their injury, but he will never let this one slide. How dare she beat up his student? He was about to go to him and take his revenge. But the thing is, they are the ones who are trying to steal their department in the first place. Zhao Sheng will not forgive him, no matter what. But in order for them to not get punished too, they need to twist the story to be on their side. They will simply say that surely you beat up their student without any reason, and then make him choose between his horse and his student. What a bunch of geniuses. In the morning, and after protagonist wake up, Shuli did not sleep very well. He asked her if she read the book he gave her last day. She was nervous and did not actually know what to say to him. She spent all day long trying to understand the book, but she ended up just understanding only half a page. Keep in mind that to understand in that kind of book, you need to use your spiritual energy, but she already spent it all. In only this half page, she felt sad. Her master gave her this precious book, but she only understood half a page. She told him about it. This genuinely shocked him. Did she really read and understand a half page just last night? She feels so bad for doing that, but he is not really angry about her. In fact, he is impressed by her. He expects that she will understand one line or two at best, but instead she understands half page. This is surprising, and for that he gave her a token. This token allows her to move in the library to the top where the secret technique of the other arts are, but she already knows all the techniques from the past life. All she wants now is to read what her master gave her. She will surpass her past life doing so, but suddenly they were called out for what she did last night. She told him that some troublemaker student came here last night and she gave them a lesson, but she might be harsh about it. When she beats them, there is no worry. He will deal with this. He will protect her. Thousands of students and soldiers were waiting for him outside, and when he came out, two from law enforcement have told him that his department had broken their rule. They want to take Xiao Liu because she is the one who beat up the two students. Protagonist will not let them take her, but they already have the proof, so she must come with them. Or else, before anything, how did they deal with the beast taming department about what they did last night? John Sheng told them that both of them lost their mind and started walking around other departments and accidentally ends up in his place. All thought they did not have any bad intention, but he still punished them. That's the case. Then, so Xiu Liu also get mad at them. Accidentally badly and he will also punish her for that. Jeonsheng told him that he can't just go like that, but what they can do to stop him from that. Obviously, Jeonsheng was afraid to deal with her, so he screamed at the law enforcement soldiers and asked them to listen to what this scumbag was saying to him. He does not have any consideration for the academy rule. He asked them to bring justice for him. They land to the ground. Things will become complicated if he did not do what they told him. If that is the case, he can remove them from Earth in just a second. Both of them start charging at him. Protagonist told Xiaoliu you to try what she learned last night, and if things get out of hand, he will interfere in this. Fight will be interesting. Both of them tried their best to hit her, but she was smooth like water and slipped right through them. They are too slow for her. No matter what they tried, they could not manage to hit her even once. This is just impressive, but it was more impressive that she was not only fighting them but also writing spell. While doing so, she is making fun of them. They will get serious now. This is it. There is no escape from this. But now they know she actually finished the spell. She will give them a lesson that will never be forgotten again. Both of them realized their attack at the same time. They were thinking they would win the fight, but no, she is absolutely fine. It's her turn. Now she uses her thunder ability and smoke. Both of them, they shouted at Yeonshang to come and fight with them. He is the one who brought them here in the first place, and before he does anything, Xiaoliu attacks him and stops him from doing anything. They told protagonist that he will regret doing such thing to them. They spawned to them and told them that they are the ones who will be regretting coming here in the first place. He used only one finger and told them to bend, and suddenly every person was bending their knees. How he has this much spirit power? This is unbelievable. He was disabled, but it seems that he has already recovered from it. They were in real trouble, but thankfully the master called them. So protagonist let them leave because of that. But for this trap, Dodo head, he will stay in this place until one of his big brother came and gets him in the castle from the beast team department. And law enforcement reported what happened back then to the vice instructor of the beast taming department, Cheng Khan. He will go and deal with it personally. He told one of his students named Inhai to come with him to bring his idiot brother back. In the morning, protagonist was wondering why they still had not come to take that piece of garbage till now. He went to see how Xiaoliu was doing. She was practicing her spell skill better. Protagonist decided to test her, so he threw some wood at her, but she stops. It's like it's nothing, while still writing her spell. That was impressive. He told her that he is going outside for some time, and if this beast team department people show up, she can use this spell. He will come back by tomorrow. The abyss of Kangwu is the residence of the Yunhong demon race. The deeper into it, the higher the demon race realm will in the deepest part of all the place. There are 12 ancestral demon that even the people of Mahayana stage avoid. The reason why he is here to find something to help Xiaoliu in her cultivation, but to find something like that, it will take a lot of time for him. Suddenly, he noticed Abuman running in fear. What is she doing in this place? She was being attacked by someone. Protagonist did not really want to be involved with her, but still, he can't just let a girl be attacked in front of his eyes like that. He finally catch her. She needs to stop running around like that and start playing with him. He heard that the 4 arts department are just the female pet of the academy, so she must be a good girl and do nothing. Stop. He will consider letting her go if she serve him. Was the next video. See you on the next one.